talk to you about empowered living by doing things that you can do easily in your own backyard. Now, if you've been following me for a while, I was talking about the things that I'm doing in terms of creating gardens. I'm creating small little gardens, trying various types of gardens, ones that are easily manageable. And once my plant from the seeds grow, I'm going to take those plants and put them in the ground. But let me show you what I've done so far and the things that I have tried. One of the things that I'm most proud of is what you're looking at now are the yogurt cups. But before I talk about the yogurt cups, I want to talk about the water bottle. Initially, I started with a water bottle and I would cut the top off of the water bottle. I cut the top completely off. Then I would invert the water bottle like so. So this would sit inside of the water bottle. I would have a string which would serve as a wick. I would have my soil in here and I'd have my plant seed in here and sit that in there, and the water from down below would filter upward. That is good too. And I was using the filtering system because I wasn't at home, but the plants would still need to be watered. Now I came up with another idea of having something transportable. I can still use this container, whereas before it was filled with water. Now it's filled with the soil and my plant, and I can just sit it in this tray. This tray here, this black tray, is a Coke carrier that you might see in the grocery store or fast food store. It's just a container to hold the Coca-Cola bottles. Now these are my yogurt cups. In the bottom of the yogurt cup, I've used my soldering iron, plug it in, heat it, and I've put in 5 little holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll fill it with soil, like so. There are 5 holes in the bottom. And this is a bell pepper. And you can see that it's growing. And I'm really excited about that. It's very small, but growing. This one has a tomato. It's starting to grow slowly, but it is growing. This one has lettuce. Actually, I had lettuce in a container similar to this one, and I put it into this one. I hope that it will catch, but some of the roots are catching, but they're a little weak and they're leaning over. But it's coming along very nicely. I also have, I think this is a turkey baster, and I'll fill this with water. Now you don't have to do this every day, but they seem a little dry. So I'm going to put a little water in here. Be sure to read the package that tells you about the watering, whether it needs a lot of water, how frequently you should water them, your plants. And to be honest, I am not really sure if I have anything in this one or not, so I'll just water it as well. In addition to this watering device, I'm using this as a greenhouse. Many of you may have some of these plastic containers at home that you would actually put clothes, shirts, blouses, winter clothing in here, but instead I've decided to use it as my greenhouse. And it's one that has 3 tiers, but for now I'm only using one. And I'll place this on top of here, and it acts as a greenhouse. When the moisture rises, it is going to act as a perpetuating bordering system as well. I don't have to put holes in the top of this or anywhere in the sides because down below there is a large gap that allows for air to go in on both sides. Now I want to show you what I've also done with water jugs. Not water jugs, but with 1 gallon milk jugs. And these are growing nicely. So in here I have carrots in here. Maybe you can see that I've got carrots in here. I don't know. I'll try and open it a little. And this also acts as a greenhouse. I cut this all the way around and left a little part for a hinge. Rarely do I open this actually, but I'm opening it now so you can see. Oops, my fingers are caught. And here you can see my carrots. The next time I would do this, I wouldn't put my carrots so close, my seeds close to the edges. I should plant them a little closer to the center. But I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do, so I just did it. But I put in 3 or 4 seeds here, 3 or 4 seeds here, 3 or 4 seeds here. And that one has already broken off. But it's okay. All of this was experimental. And by the time I really transplant them in my little garden space, I only have a small garden space. I don't need as many. I'm going to take this back up around. That one back. And so I've got tomatoes. And this one is cucumbers. Look at that. This is in a cucumber. I actually need to take this out because the top is preventing it from growing. So probably this weekend I may put this into something else, into another container. It's still too early to go into the ground, or maybe I'll just remove this lid altogether. I think I'll just remove the lid altogether, but because of how I've got it set up, I need to keep it on. Sometimes I'll bring these in at night if it's going to be extremely cold. I'll bring this entire setup down below. I'll bring all of those indoors. And I've got those carried in what I would call my milk jug containers. Again, something from the grocery store or the factory store. You can ask them to give you one. Actually, these were some in my son's garage. I don't know where he got them. But it isn't something that you would need to buy. And here's another one. This one is, oh no, the name is gone. What is this one? I don't know what is in here. But you may be able to see that there's a lot of greenery inside of here as well. And this is a milk gallon jug. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Of course, the rain has washed this. Put this one back. Now this one I purchased from Lowe's. I got this one from the Lowe's store. It's a tomato plant. It's a nice thick sturdy stem. I think it can use a little water. So let me go and get. Oh, it fell. Fortunately, it didn't break. I'm just going to water it a little bit. And you can see it has holes in the bottom. If I give it too much water, it will just leak out the bottom. So that's that one. And back. And one more. This is also a tomato plant. Give it a little water. And if I give it too much, it has an opening at the bottom. But these cost, I think, about $5. So I won't be buying any more, but I did purchase that one. So that's what I've been doing. And down below is my grandson's plants. Let's see if you can see his plants in the little egg crates. These are his plants, and they're growing as well. I'll give those a little water because they don't have the benefit of the greenhouse effect. So I'll give it water as well. Okay, so those are some of the exciting things that I'm doing right now. Also, over here, I want to show you one last thing that I'm going to do when I move my plants around again. Let's see. I have a greenhouse. Let's see, where is the greenhouse? Okay, I will be using this on my patio, and it's about what, 27.17 inches by 62 inches. So this should be very nice, I think, on my patio at home. I'll just put this together, set up a few plants. For example, the one that I said that it was growing very nicely in the 1 gallon jug. I forget what I said, it was carrots, I think. It will go nicely in here, and it can actually stay in the gallon pot. So that's what I'll be doing in about 2 weeks, a week and a half. In about a week and a half, I'll be going back to my house. Right now, I'm at my son's house. So I brought my plants and everything with me so that I could take care of them. I have one person watching. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you would like to let me know who you are, thank you. And thank you for the thumbs up. Let me know who you are, and I'll say welcome to my live today on Empowered Living. I think this is all that I wanted to share with you for now. I may come on a little later today if I decide to take a walk, which I'm sure I will, and we'll have another conversation. Until then, I'm Priscilla. Thanks everyone for showing up and watching the replay or watching me live. Bye for now.